Hello, this is Linda Vettrus-Nichols, and do I have an amazing person to introduce you to, Nicole Heimann. Welcome, Nicole.
Thank you so much, Linda. I'm so delighted to be here and have this conversation with you.
All right, happy to have you. Okay, so we're talking about freedom. So what comes up when you think of that word?
Freedom is really, for me, the permission to be who we are.
Like it, yeah.
To be who we are and independent of needing others' approval.
Good one.
You know, or being okay with that some people will resonate with our energies and some will not.
Exactly.
Not...
And it's okay. That's their
Absolutely.
choice. Freedom.
Yeah.
They have freedom too.
Yes, they have freedom too. We all have freedom. And that's where, when we are free and can act from this place, I think that's where we are really powerful.
Yeah, very powerful.
Yeah.
And then you also need to take a stand for your freedom.
Yes.
Right? So how do you see that process?
It's taking a stand for your freedom, being unapologetically you.
Yeah, that's a big word.
Absolutely.
Like abracadabra. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
I'm not gonna repeat that one.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, and then taking a stand. Taking a stand is a big one for me because
there was
this is
something
what
you
I would
definitely learned through your life how to do.
Yes, and it's something I really would love leaders to do more of.
Okay, how do you see that in leadership, Nicole?
Because what I see in taking a stand is that still far too many leaders have a conviction, but hold back being open about it because they might be judged.
Oh, wow.
And that's not what our world needs if we want to create a new world.
Wow,
So,
I love that. So how do you give them permission to take that stand when you're working with CEOs as a coach?
Coaching processes are super individual, and it only, it's, how do I give them permission? It's not me. It's they have to give themselves permission.
Good point. Right?
And they have to want it. They have to believe in it. They have to be courageous, which takes us back to the courage of being authentic. And it takes a lot of courage to take a stand towards a board. If they want to lead their organization in a specific way,
right,
and take a stand with a board maybe that is more focused on the short term and the profits than on the long term and on the planet. That takes real courage.
Yeah. Well, once you're there, you have some freedom. So how do you get people comfortable with freedom, with taking a stand and giving themselves permission? Or you have a story of someone's transformation, then they became so comfortable and they were so surprised how comfortable they were able to be in front of their team.
It's a process. So, and also it's a process for the CEO. If I think of a CEO that I coached, still coach, it was really a process of first bringing him in touch with the essence of who he was, reconnecting him back to his values. Then the values of a company are the values of you as a CEO. You are the brand.
Exactly, right? Entrepreneurs too, right?
Yes.
It's you.
And these values were not lived at all in the company. So we
Oh,
first started to express them on an individual basis.
okay.
Then we started to bring those values into the company. Then we started to align the executive team. He started to align his board. Then the exec team started to align the rest of the organization. So it doesn't happen overnight.
Right.
And with the process, as the CEO was experiencing that he became more influential, that the whole company really aligned around his values, they started to create projects um,
Nice.
around that.
Yeah. Perfect.
Sustainability, for instance, became a really big thing, innovation as well. And now that we had it all defined, we started to have all these projects in different departments that would start to be alive. Then what happened was that the board would see the change of all of
Nice.
this.
Yeah. Catch the
So
vision.
so they became much more trusting in the
Oh,
process and in the
good. That
stance.
helps so much.
Yeah, and in the stand that the CEO was taking. So they became more willing to follow, and the resistance that was experienced in the beginning would
Yeah.
decrease.
Yay.
So it's not a, like, oh, this is how I do it. It's not like
Yeah.
it's a process, and it's a step by step evolution that is taking place,
Hmm.
which which
Leads to
really
freedom.
which leads to freedom. But also, Linda, what I want to say is
Yeah.
many too many CEOs are not aware of the power they truly have.
Yeah.
They are so powerful,
Mhm.
and they don't often own this power
Okay.
with their full authenticity. um
Good point.
the part of freedom, taking a
Yeah.
stand for what they believe in,
Yeah.
and then mobilize your organization around it.
Hmm.
Way too often they are concerned with, I can't do this, I will be judged.
Okay.
And of course, I don't want to generalize, not all,
Yeah.
but I do see it,
That's good.
and um, and um, it's something that really comes with freedom.
Yeah. I love
This is
it.
what I stand for. This, if you work with me, this is what you will get. This
Yeah.
is where I'm
What you
going
see
to
is
take
what
the
you get.
company. Yeah, and
I
either
love it
there is
though.
resonance and it works, and I can be my full best self and give all of my energy and all
Yeah.
of my passion in this,
Yeah. You
or
coach
it
from
doesn't
your
resonate.
essence.
Yeah,
Yep.
or it doesn't resonate, and it's
That's
fine.
okay. Yeah. I
Yeah,
love it. Thank you so much, Nicole.
yeah.
That was great.